Hello and welcome to the channel. I'm your host E-Day, bringing you some more Path of Exile, Settlers of Kalguur. And last time what we did is we knocked out the rest of extravagant equipment. I tested my luck on crafting a sword that I would say it's for Molten Strike at the Zenith, but before you go Chaos Transition. So I should have made that sword before, but I went quicker to go straight into Chaos than to dabble around too much with Elemental. We are down to our last 3 challenges. So we have knocked out the 37th challenge for the totem piece. The only thing we have left, since we have the portal effect and we have the totem piece that I usually stop at, the only thing that we have left are 3 challenges to get to 40 challenges, which I have never done. But this is a weird thing I wanted to show you guys. Either my totem is not updating, I've turned the game on and off, I've switched characters, I've done everything. It will not update this last piece, so it is not lined up with my other totems yet. I am more of a casual gamer. I don't have the time to be able to do 40 out of 40 challenges. I am totally fine with getting the totem piece right before the last. Usually, the one that holds me back is usually the gear grinding goals. The last one, the hard one that always has reach level 100 in it. I've never made it to 100. I think 98 is the furthest I've ever gotten. But because I am doing a meta build this league with Molten Strike, this one we can knock it out by completing tier 17 maps, which I'm totally planning on doing. The next one that we're going to be working on today is going to be Sublime Starlight. So this one should be super simple, actually. It should be just using all of the runes once. So I'm going to make this a little bit more special than just spamming those runes. We are going to try our luck at crafting the Chaos Sword over again. If you guys watched the previous episode, we tried doing the Chaos Craft, and when we used the Veil Orb, we got unlucky, we hit Suffix. So this sword has Dexterity instead of attack speed, I'm going to try to change that one, but I did get another perfect tier 1 fracture of strength on a lion sword, which I prefer the lion sword over the reaver sword because it has 50 to strength and 50 to dex. The 50 dex you get on this sword, you can cover up 50 dex on your tree with the tattoos right here. 5% increased global accuracy rating. So you can use the tattoo of the Ramako Archer to cover up 5 of these nodes, covering up 50 dexterity. And that will get you the accuracy rating that the Reaver Sword is so important with. So in a way, to me, you're getting 50 strength, 50 dex. The 50 dex is being covered. So to me, this sword is a little bit slower on attack speed. It's 1.45, not 1.5. But the implicit is 50 to strength and 25% to global accuracy rating if you use the tattoos. So let's go ahead and we're going to try to do the craft over again. So we know that we don't need to scour it. We can just go straight into Essences of Woe. And I'm going to try to do something different this time around. I'm going to try and reforge Chaos with Harvest Crafting, if that is possible. If we hit a tier 1 attack speed, I'm going to try to lock it and reforge it as Chaos, which should guarantee us the tier 1, because there's only 1 tier of chaos damage. So the first step is we're going to do rolling with Deafening Essences of Woe. Actually, I'm going to quality this guy up to 20 first, just for luck, right? And we're going to woe until we get something good. All right, so we have, of course, the prefix for spell damage, and of course, the suffix for strength. We hit tier 3 attack speed, which is 22%, and we have another suffix, which is reduced enemy stun threshold. So I'm going to gamble a little bit. We're going to grab our annuls. We have 22 of them. That's actually pretty good. And what we're going to hope for is annulling off the 9% reduced enemy stun threshold. We didn't do it. Okay, so we'll keep rolling with the essences of woe. All right, I earned a quick 87,000 in a T17, so we can keep buying these deafening essences. Let's go ahead and grab some more of these guys. All right, let's grab another 40 and see if we can roll something good. Suffix, 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 prefix. Okay. So it's a bad roll on the increased spell damage, but we did get tier 1 attack speed. So we're going to try the same thing again. We need a free suffix, right? So we're trying to annul the gain 2 mana per enemy. And we didn't. Bummer. Okay, we'll keep going. Oh, and the very next one was adds 135 to 220 chaos damage. That's the flat damage that we need. Oh man, our suffixes are full, so we have to null again. All right, so what do we need to remove? Either the stun or the crit needs to be removed. Okay, so if either the stun or the crit removes, we can keep going. Excellent. Okay, so now we have suffix, suffix, prefix, prefix. We have spell damage, we have chaos damage. Now we can go and lock our prefixes. Let's do that real quick. Alright, so prefixes cannot be changed. And here comes the scary part. This is the part that I don't like. It's the Veil Orb. This is a very expensive item. And we really need it to hit the prefix. And I don't know, did it? It's a prefix veiled. Yes, okay. So let's go to Jun and unveil. And attacks with this weapon penetrate 14% chaos res. There we go. That's the one that we wanted that we did not land last time. And what's kind of fortuitous, right now we have our increased spell damage from essences. We have tier 1 chaos flat. We have tier 1 chaos pen. We have our fractured tier 1 suffix. And luckily for us, when we veiled, it removed, not the prefixes cannot be changed, it removed the crit that we didn't need. So what's really cool about this one is we don't need to recraft prefixes cannot be changed because it stayed on. So now we should be able to go right to reforging for speed. So let's go speed. Reforge a rare item. This is the first time I've ever done this, by the way. Reforge a rare item with random modifiers, including speed modifier. Prefixes cannot be changed. All three are prefixes and a fractured suffix. Nothing can be changed. The only thing that can be added is speed, right? Oh, look at that. Look at that. Yes, we got tier 1 attack speed. That is perfect. I am so happy. It's always at the end of the league. I wonder sometimes if in the final parts of the leagues, if GGG just changes all of the luck and makes everything just so much... I'm so much luckier right before the league ends. Wow, guys, wow. So we have 50 to strength and dex as our implicit, so 50 to strength and 25 to global accuracy because of tattoos. We have tier 1 spell damage because of essences. We have tier 1 flat chaos damage, tier 1 chaos penetration, tier 1 fractured strength, We got tier 1 attack speed. And now what we can do is our double damage. Chance to deal double damage while focused. We have 30% for 8 chaos. 29. We can hit replace until, 8 chaos and a scour, right? For perfect 30. There we go. We have 30% chance to deal double damage while focused. So now we have a much better sword, because the first time we crafted this guy, the Veil Orb, it landed on the suffix. So we had to go with 39% chance to deal double damage, and then we crafted on 12% chaos resistance penetration. But we got stuck with our dexterity, because if we would have re-rolled speed, we would have lost our Veil Orb, which completely would have made the item pointless, because the Veil Orb is the 13 div item. That's what makes this sword so unbelievably expensive. But we have a better sword now. We have 9% less chance to deal double damage while focused, but we have an extra 2 on chaos penetration, and we have 26% increased attack speed instead of the 49 to dex, which is so much better. We have, what is it, 1 slot open, suffix, 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 prefix, prefix, prefix. So no, we cannot slam it with an exalt, but this sword is now not all the way done. I would say let's go ahead and grab ourselves a blanching, an omen of blanching, and try to get some white sockets on this bad boy. 63 chaos, are you crazy? Yeah, 63 was too much. I went ahead and I got one for 30 from somebody the old-fashioned way. We have 3 sockets on our item. This one can do 1 to 3. Every single blanching I have done this league has given me 1 white socket. So, please give me 2. 2 is fine. Of course, 3 is perfect, but 2 is better than the 1 that I've constantly been getting. Okay, and let's get the red ones first, right? Watch, it's going to do the same thing but flipped, and it's only going to give me red from now on, which should be fine. Okay, so 4 sockets, please give me red. Okay, 5 sockets, red. We need, I guess it'd be easier to bounce between 4 and 5 for the red instead of 5 and 6 for the red. Let's do 4. 5. Okay. There's our 4 red. Now we need... Or actually, it doesn't matter. Yeah, it doesn't matter. If we do 6 sockets now, as long as we don't get blue, right? Man. Okay, 5 sockets. Do I have enough for 6? Okay, yeah. And... Thank you. Thank you. Man, the universe giving me a blue. Okay. So we have the sockets that we need. Yes, we can put in what we have right now. And also, when we get the returning projectiles, we can switch to life tap. So we're good on that. Oh, and then, yeah, and my totem finally updated. It is now the correct height. So now we can move it to where we want it to be. So I'm going to put it back over here for right now, since we're working on totems this league, or all leagues. But this is the totem that we are working on this league. So there we go. The sword is good. Now we just need to 6 link it. 2,463. We can make that happen, right? Didn't they say they were going to add something to where we don't need to click for our socketing anymore for fusings? Alright, I already forgot how many we started off with, but we're having bad luck on this one. I think we've used 2,000 fusings already, which is unfortunate, because for 1,500 fusings, you can 6 link items with the Life Force from Harvest. Either that or the crafting bench. Ooh, we're under 100. Bad luck today. We might have used all of our good luck while crafting this sword. Alright. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. So instead of using our last one, I'm going to check and see what is cheaper. Buying 1,500 fusings or buying the connections. The Omen of Connections. How much is this guy worth? 173 chaos or fusings for 1,500. Definitely cheaper to buy 1,500 fusings for 85 chaos than the Omen of Connections, which will let you 6 link with 1 fusing. We can just buy 1,500 for 85, but 60,000 gold. That is so much gold. What I should have done is I should have tried to 6 link it to 1,500 and then used the 1,500 instead of. But I mean, 25, I'm going to round up, 2,500 fusings. It's never taken me more than 2,500 fusings to 6 link an item, ever. That's just really bad luck. What's funny is my choice really right now is 1,500 fusings for 85 chaos or 1 Omen of Connection for 174 chaos. It's almost 100 chaos more expensive, but I don't have to spend 60,000 gold. I think the gold is more important to me than the chaos right now. But let me check something real quick. We have 1,700 chaos, so I'm gonna buy the fusing because gold is more important to me than chaos right now. That's how people use this market to make money, really. Well, it's gone down a little bit from 174 to 165. That's fine. Actually, this... Oh, it just went up. It was 1 for 1 right when I started to talk. Okay, because I noticed that it was cheaper to do 1 for 1. Because the Divine Orb right now is 140. I did just get lucky. I bought an Omen of Connections the old-fashioned way for only 120. So 120 chaos is totally worth it to me. We have 1 fusing left and... Wait. Will be consumed when you use an Orb of Fusing on an item to ensure maximum links. Homie, why did you not go off? I really gotta... You're gonna make me go to Act 2? Really? Okay. This should work. There we go. Okay, I don't know why it didn't work. Maybe because I've used an Omen. Oh, maybe because I used an Omen of Blanching in my hideout and it hasn't been 15 minutes. Maybe that. But I had to go to Act 2 Yuna to buy an Orb of Fusing with 4 jewelers. That's just goofy right there. We 6-linked our sword, though. That is the important part, right? Alright, so as far as I understand, the sword is now an upgrade. So now we can move our sockets. There we go. Horror Scratch. We made this one ourselves. We have the life tap waiting for us for when we save up the crazy amount of time runes. No, power runes. And the Vortex Song, we crafted this one too. I'll see if somebody wants to buy it, but I think because I missed the prefix, I don't know if anybody's going to want to buy this. I will set it to 15 divine because the swords that I want, you know, that have stats like this are 20 to 25 divine. So maybe someone will buy it for 15 and then each day nobody buys it, I'll drop it by 1 divine. Nice. So I believe our DPS was 468,000 and now it's up to 595,000 because of the 26% tier 1 attack speed. That is just so wonderful. So let's hit up King's March real quick. I don't know. Let's check before I give gold into the treasury. Let's see. Runesmithing table. I don't think these guys are going to require gold. Alright, so we got increased explicit critical modifier magnitudes. Two-handed sword. This is the one I really want. This one needs mountain, bounty, and 15 power runes. Wow. So we're gonna have to start converting our divines to power runes. Mountain, bounty, power. So let's check this one out. War and life for chaos damage. It should remove the 8% increased. Okay, good. Sublime Starlight War Rune. Okay, cool. So we added 12 to 29 chaos now. So yeah, this one adds 12 to 29 chaos damage. It's pretty good. It's just going to be a little bit of extra damage. River and War for attack speed. That'll use a river. We have 20 to 25% chance to freeze with River Rune. So Sublime Starlight River Rune. 24% chance to freeze. Since we're not dealing any cold damage, everything is chaos damage, will I still have a percent chance to freeze? See, the freeze is going to be hard to tell because everything dies so fast. It does feel a lot more damage. It feels really nice. Jeez, that's a lot of spell echo. Okay, we got the boss and I got spell echo. Come on, let's go. Hurry up. Let's go, let's go. No, I lost the spell echo. It worked really nicely though. That was a very fun T17. Boom. That's so stupid. Alright, so I can't really tell if anything is being frozen, and probably not, because we're dealing only chaos damage. So let me add these 70,000 to the treasury. We got 6 hours of farmers going. Let's go hit up King's March and put Culling Strike on our sword until we have all of the power runes that we need. So let's do Culling Strike with the life rune for right now. So we'll switch out the freeze to Culling Strike. That's a pretty good one for right now. Oh man, what I just noticed is the 5 million shipment. It never left because I never put money into the treasury. I'm such a doofus. Alright, let's see what we can do. We probably have to identify all of these guys. Alright, let's see. Sun rune. Boop. We got a sun rune. There's a bound rune right here. Lightning damage for bound. Okay, we did bound. Alright, so let's see. Curse. Okay. Ooh, these are expensive. Okay. But I found out on the internet that you can't use any crafts that require only 1 journey rune. I think 11 journey runes is the cheapest one. Unfortunately, this one also requires 3 time runes. But we need to use the time rune one as well. So, curse enemies with punishment on hit for a one-handed axe. And there we go, Sublime Starlight for time and journey. Now all we need is bounty, mountain, and power. Alright guys, so this is going to be something painful. For me at least. 5 power runes. The old-fashioned way shows these guys selling for 3.6 div, but no one's answering, so 5 for 19 div. 4. And I got 4 back. Okay. 5. Okay. I got 4 back. We're at 9. With 4 div. We have 10 div. A bunch of chaos. Let's see what we can do. Currency. I want divine orbs. I have life force. Okay, defaulted to 19 divines. Okay. 3099. Okay. 3100. Okay. This is how you print divines, right? Okay. Whoa, blue is bad. Whoa, that's rough. No one wants blue, I guess. It's as bad as red now, or pink, whatever you want to call it. We got another 15 divine orbs, though. We have 9 power runes. We are currently at 25 divine orbs again. Hello. Power rune. Yeah, for life force, right? Divines. Okay, it's 5 for 19. Okay. We have 14 power runes. That was not as far out of our reach as I thought it was going to be. We need one more power rune. So we need another 3.6 div minimum. Okay, we do have that. Let me try and get that from someone online. Because the currency market, it's really good. But when people have it up for 3.8 of something, it gets almost impossible to be able to just buy one. Let me see if this even works. One. Can I do 3.8? No, 38. Jeez, can you imagine if I accidentally did that? 1 for 3 div, and I can't do period, so I can either do 1 or 4. Which I know I'll buy 1 for 4, but let me try the old-fashioned way. And we did it. We got our 15th power rune for 3.6 div. So somebody answered. Super happy about that. We have destroyed our divine orb supply, which I guess is fine because we're in the home stretch now. We need bounty runes, I think, is the one that we're missing. Let's check the currency market for the bounties. No, we have the bounties. We need mountain runes. We need a total of 44 mountain runes. Oh, he's got a shrine buff of speed, and he just slapped me once. That's bad. Ooh, divine orb, nice. Oh, I'm excited, guys. Faustus has completed our transaction. We got 9 chaos back. Alright, let's see. We can drop this off. And now we can get this crazy enchantment, right? And projectiles. Wow. Alright. I really didn't think that this was going to be within our reach. I was thinking the next step was going to be the original Sin, but it is 1.1 mirrors right now. I've never earned a mirror before. But even this enchant required 15 power runes. I didn't think we were going to be able to save this one together. Attack projectiles, return to you.
All in a day's work.
Sublime Starlight. We completed Sublime Starlight. We only have 2 left. We are going into uncharted territory now. We are still completing tier 17 maps. We need to do another 31. We'll get gear grinding goals, and then we'll see how many fragments we have and take our newly crafted sword, which I left in here. Now, attack projectiles, return to you. We don't need the returning projectile support anymore. So, not only do we get another gem socket, but also the negative part of return projectile support. It says projectiles from supported skills deal 61% less damage. Wow. So now when they're returning, they're going to deal full damage. We're not going to have that 61% less damage attached to it anymore. And I'm not sure, like, should I mean, I might test it around. Connor is using life tap. And life tap gives you 20% more damage while you have life tap, and it lasts for 4 seconds. But I'm pretty sure with the amount of HP spending we're going to be doing with life tap, it's going to be up pretty much the entire time. So either 20% more damage, or I'm going to put the Culling Strike over, which more or less, because it slays the enemy at 10% life, it's like having a 10% more modifier on it. I might run the life tap, see how I feel about it, because of course I worry about accidentally DPSing myself into the ground. But we have the perfect sword right now for where we are at. This is a wonderful sword. Crafted it myself. That is what is most important to me, that we crafted this one together.
Thank you so much for joining me today. Smash like to show your appreciation, and consider leaving a boom in the comment section below. Also, click on my dude here to subscribe for more Let's Plays. Ooh.